What led to success tonight?
I think it was our deep attention to detail. We had a great game plan, and our attention to detail throughout 48 minutes was at an all-time high, so that resulted in us getting this win.
Yeah, this guy right here is 39 years old, and I'm not playing around. This guy right here, well, he's faced tons of criticism over the years and has battled through it. And this team right here, well, they feel like they made the right moves to be a top team in the West. Right out the gates, the Lakers got into this two-man action with Reeves and LeBron, where they will have the option to execute the pick-and-roll pass, or Reeves can make a decision between a few options. In this case, he has no clear shot at the rim as 3 Minnesota defenders are around him, and also with Rudy Gobert waiting on the back line, this pass to LeBron probably wouldn't be the smartest idea either. So the next set of choices available are to hit AD or Rui out on the 3, and with him deciding to hit Davis, this makes Randle drop in just a little bit to help Gobert on the recover, but this gives Rui just enough space to get into a 3-pointer for straight cash. The very next time down the floor, Anthony Edwards is forced to get out on Rui after switching on him after the screen, but now with power and downhill force on his side, Rui can push right through Ant to get to the paint and then throw it down past Gobert. This high level energy the Lakers were playing with was contagious on both ends of the floor, as right here you're going to see Randle make a pass out the double team, which AD missed times, but right when Gobert thinks he has a clean look at the basket, he gets glassed by Hachimura. If you watch this game close, you would understand that LeBron is not guarding McDaniels like this for no reason. It was clear that they wanted to funnel Minnesota players into tough drives in the paint and live with them kicking it out for 3-pointers. So on this play here, I don't know how Mike Conley can't see this coming. But when he does decide to throw it down to McDaniels, AD is waiting right there to pick it off, and now with your defense in scramble mode, if one guy isn't focused, then here comes the king. Falling asleep on defense was a problem for Minnesota. Right here you're going to see that no one's down low, and your main rebounder is 22 feet away from the basket. So the one thing you can't do is start ball watching heavy, or else you allow guys to find angles to get their hands in, and before you know it, there's another 2 points on the board. Not only does this laziness on the glass lead to 2 points in close, but it can also lead to wide open 3-pointers, and the opportunity to give the opposing team the lead off an easy bucket. When watching this game, it was evident that the Lakers had a new offensive identity as the movement on the court was much more fluid. Immediately once passing half court, D'Lo was already initiating offense with this pass to Hayes, which is going to allow him to set his man up to run off the screen from LeBron, which now lets Jackson Hayes ghost the second screen towards the basket, and with no one back to stop this, DiVincenzo was forced to foul on the lob attempt. Trust me, the movement by the Lakers along with the ball watching of the Timberwolves was the perfect recipe for disaster, as once Minnesota defenders got comfortable for a second, that's when these slicing cuts would damage their health bar. To try and mitigate some of their troubles, Minnesota would go into a zone, but this here didn't help as LA continued to move into the holes of the defense, and with Nas deciding to step up on Russell once he catches the ball, he leaves Jackson Hayes wide open for the two-hander. That zone, ladies and gentlemen, didn't last long, as the Lakers were dissecting it with ease, and off this first initial screen, I want you all to see what's happening. With Nasri being their biggest guy, Hayes is involved in the action up top to pull him away from the basket. Now a better passer would be looking for LeBron here on this cut, as this could lead to a bucket, but instead the handoff into a pick and roll is initiated with Connect, which makes Randle either step up or step back, but in this case, he makes a business decision. LA's new constant movement within actions opens up so many looks, as here you have a back screen to LeBron available, but hey, say we don't want that one? Well, now you have your shooter coming off a screen to either shoot the ball, attack the defense downhill to go score, or find Hayes on the roll. But hold on, when you have a fearless 17th pick in the draft, Dalton Connect lets it fly. That last play we just saw ended in a 3-pointer, but to show the versatility in the offense, if the 3-ball isn't available, then here's where you go ahead and put the pressure on by attacking the paint, and with a simple swing back to AD, he now has momentum downhill to draw the foul and get some freebies. In the post-game interview, Rui stated that they made it a focal point to move around since Julius Randle tends to stay still.
Julius Randle, he sometimes he's just standing and stuff. So we talk about we gotta kind of.
And hey, it seemed like they were correct. With Minnesota now more alert to the pick and rolls, they initially guarded well, but here's where those alternate options open up once you commit to stopping the first one, and now the alley-oop connection is underway. Once again, when running the high screen and roll action, the Wolves make sure to take away option 1 along with option 2, but like that last play, there's always an alternate option you must look out for. So now that the Wolves are tired of getting beat up on these actions, you'll see Dante get up and around this screen with some urgency, which forces Connect to go back the other way with little separation, but since he draws the double team, he can now throw it over the top to Davis, who gets right into the jumper with no hesitation. The offense for the Lakers was truly clicking as far as chemistry between each other, as a broken play where Austin Reeves is supposed to receive the ball turns into a D'Angelo Russell lob to Jackson Hayes, and instead of forcing up a tough shot off the cut, Vincent stays patient to find AD, which leads to an and one.
Vincent gives it up. Davis, contact from Edwards. Count it.
With 67% of LA's points being 2-pointers, Minnesota would sell hard to stop them, but all this does is open up kickouts, and with the Lakers not shooting a 3 well, Reeves is able to attack this closeout with aggression, give Conley a slight nudge, and then bury the jumper for pure money. Now, although the offense for the Lakers was nice to watch and seeing the way Coach Reddick utilized some of the guys was interesting, but you cannot win this game without having a defensive game plan. I told you all earlier that the game plan was to funnel them down low and close out on shooters, and trust me, it worked to a T. The Wolves shot 31% from deep, which worked out in the Lakers' favor as they were missing wide open 3 after wide open 3, which to be honest seemed like the shaping of this game. But when you can't sink the 3 effectively and you can't stop the opposing team from converting inside, well, here's where you're always going to be fighting an uphill battle. I want you all to watch this possession here. Every single one of the Lakers defenders switches on these screens, but not only that, Gabe Vincent understands the scouting report and chases over the top of the screen to get DiVincenzo going downhill, and now look at what he's ran into. A landmine called the Lakers, who blow this entire play up making him miss, but sadly, they weren't prepared for another evasion. This attention to detail on defense made things tough for Minnesota, as you'll see Randle not even commit to the drive as he notices the defense already loading up, so when he goes to hand it off to Reed, the Lakers seamlessly just switch to not give up any easy angles, and this one ends with Naz Reid playing ping pong off the glass. I'm sure the Timberwolves expected a fight, but I don't think they expected the Lakers to come out and just steal their lunch money. Every single player for LA was locked in defensively, as right here you have little Austin Reeves stripping Rudy Gobert as he tries to go up, and with that fearlessness we talked about earlier, Knet pushes it up the floor in transition to go get a bucket. The energy was truly buzzing all game, especially when LeBron and Bronny shared the court together, but as a whole, this Lakers squad was dialed in. Sure, they didn't shoot the ball well from deep, which is something they will need to do if they want to compete with the top teams in the league, but to get a win on your home court to start the season is the best thing you could ask for, and hopefully is a sign that this season will be promising. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you're first to know when I upload. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.